Yeah. 너의 come never sleep on me. Eyes on my chain 숙여 너의 go get it what you're looking at fool. 너의 눈 흐리 멍청했고 find your comfort from another yeah. I go low like undercover yeah. Wanna know my name 죽지 않은 일은 위에 부어버려 기름 gas. You can't even guess me cause I'm baby high low 확실해.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And this week, we are back to the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Part 2.
Part 2, yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to span, what are we doing, 2010 to 2012. The
2022.
That's it. That's what I meant.
22.
That's what I meant. That's okay. You know, we're 30 seconds into the show and I already screwed something up, but that's fine. I'm going to put this pen over there because I'm just going to sit here and obsessively click it the entire show.
Click.
Plus, you know, new addition to our, you know...
I know, it is weird with the stands.
So if I start clicking and it's right in the microphone,
it would be too.
Like click.
So the one thing I did want to say is our podcast name is One Drink Podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing that's really cool about it is you could drink anything you want.
Yeah.
So you got coffee.
Yeah. Well, it's not just a coffee, though.
Uh-oh.
It's not just a coffee.
Uh-oh.
This is a venti caramel latte.
Oh, okay.
From Starbucks.
Okay.
It's different.
All right.
Built different than regular coffee.
So it's good. I'm assuming.
It's the best.
Okay. I still haven't had that one.
What?
The only one I've had was the...
Oh, man.
Caramel Malka...
Sounds douchey.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, caramel macchiato, triple flap, double...
I think you're right. I think you're right. Oh, but yeah, so that's the cool thing.
You have a neighbor. I've never seen anybody in that house before.
Yeah. Yep. She actually left to Georgia. She bought an RV and literally just packed up and left.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So she's living the dream.
Georgia's a sweet state. I don't know if you've ever been to Georgia.
I have not.
Georgia's awesome.
So I want to go there, and I want to go to Tennessee. Are my next 2 future trips.
Tennessee is sweet. Well, Nashville's sweet.
That's
the only place I've been in Tennessee, but
Yep.
Nashville is awesome.
That's
You have to have an ID, though.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have my ID.
Oh.
Super whack.
That.
Yeah, well, because I got pickpocketed in New Orleans.
Like legit.
Like legitimately
What?
pickpocketed in New Orleans. Yeah, it's Stormtroopers. Was the cover. And they got me.
And you didn't even feel it. You were just like...
No,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
Okay, so I'm in New Orleans. Short story. I swear to God. Then we'll get on to toys because this is not related to toys whatsoever.
I know, but it's interesting to know someone that actually got pickpocketed.
Yeah, it's a good story. So I'm in New Orleans for my 30th birthday.
Mm-hmm. So recent.
And well,
Kind of.
sort of. Don't put a date on me right now, okay? So I'm in New Orleans. It's at night. We're on Bourbon Street. We're at, I don't know, one of the million bars that's down there. And these 2 stormtroopers walk in like the most legit costumes that I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, big money for these costumes. Not just some, bullshit plastic, you get at Party City and it falls apart and it looks ridiculous like you're wearing a cut-up trash can. You know what I'm saying? Not one of those.
Painted white.
Helmets and everything, dude. So dope.
Yeah.
So they're walking around and they're taking pictures with everybody. I'm like, I'm definitely getting a picture.
Yeah, you
and
have
I
to.
know that I had my wallet because I went up to the bar and I was ordering drinks and I heard some yelling and I looked over and that's when I saw them come in. So I know I put my wallet back in my pocket, went back over. We took some pictures with the stormtroopers and then I finished the drink that I had. The stormtroopers left. I went up to go get another drink and didn't have my wallet. So they were the ruse to distract everybody. Because that's I don't know if you ever watched anything about like pickpockets or people getting pickpocket or the art of it.
Briefly.
But it's all to do with being distracted.
Yeah.
And not noticing because you're focused on something else.
Especially...
So...
Stormtroopers.
You got 2 stormtroopers walking into a bar on Bourbon Street in New Orleans at 1 o'clock in the morning when everybody is wasted. And
perfect time.
You know what I mean? The whole place went nuts when they walked in there. And they were literally there for 5 minutes and then they walked out and went somewhere else. So they had another goon or two just in the crowd.
Yeah.
Zoop, 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 while they're fucking taking pictures with everybody. I basically bought that costume. Dicks. So I wasn't so mad about the wallet, right? I only had like $60 in cash. No big deal. You can cancel the cards.
Yeah.
Pain in the dick, but whatever.
Do it.
It's not very difficult to take care of that stuff.
That's funny.
What I was most upset about was my ID. Especially because we flew down there.
Yeah.
On a plane. That you need your ID to get on. So the next day, we actually drove up to Talladega, to the race car track in Alabama.
Shit.
For the NASCAR race. Spent the night there, and then we were going to fly home from Alabama.
Right.
Well, I couldn't fly home from Alabama because I didn't have my ID.
Oh my god!
And I called the airline, and I was like, "Hey, look, this is what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I got my wallet stolen.
Legit."
And they're like, "Oh, well, that's no problem." And I'm like, "Oh, phew. All you got to do is have somebody go to your house, get your birth certificate and social security card, and then email or fax it to us." I said, "Excuse me." I'm on the phone. I'm like, "Excuse me." You want me to get somebody to go to my house to find two documents that I have no clue where
I was
they
gonna
are?
say.
I mean, I know where they are now.
Yeah,
But at
then,
the time, I didn't. Oh, they're in a folder, in a box.
right?
Where? I don't know.
My god!
At my address. They're somewhere in this
In this box.
2,700 square foot rectangle is where they are.
What a disaster.
So I was like, that not an option.
Yeah.
I said, it's not an option. I said, I have no idea. Plus, I don't know anybody that I can just call right now and be like, hey, can you go to my house and search through everything that I own to try and find my inverse that I wasn't even positive that I actually had.
Yeah.
Like at that point, you could have convinced me that my mom still had it, like at her house in North Carolina, which So, anyways, we had to rent a car to drive home. They did refund the ticket.
Oh, good.
The ticket, so that was fine. So we rented a car.
Jeez.
Well, I didn't rent a car because I didn't have my ID. So we rented a car, and then we're like, well, we got a little bit of extra time. Let's make something out of this. So we're like, screw it. Nashville's 4 hours away.
Ooh.
Let's just go stay the night in Nashville.
Oh my god.
So we get driving and forget about everything, right? Because the tank was full again. We made it there on a full tank.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Whatever. So we didn't have to do anything. So we get to Nashville. We go to the hotel, which I can't pay for because I don't have a wallet. I also can't rent the room because I don't have an ID.
What a disaster.
So that's fine. But, we get a room. And then we go to the liquor store, make a drink, you know what I mean? Hang out for a little bit, get changed. We're like, all right, let's go check out downtown Nashville. So we get down there, everything's cool, you know what I mean? It's like around dinner time. We strolled up and down once just to kind of survey the whole area, take it all in. Yeah. And then we were like, all right, let's check out one of these bars because every single bar had music coming out of it.
Yeah.
Every single bar had music coming out of it. It's like, oh, let's go watch some local musicians and hear some music and blah blah blah, and then we'll get a drink and then we'll go somewhere and we'll grab dinner, maybe some barbecue. You know what I mean? We'll be good.
Or will you?
So we walk up to the first place. There's a bouncer at every single door, all the way down Broadway, and I went, mother.
Yeah.
Didn't have my ID, so I couldn't get in anywhere.
Not even.
There were a couple of places that I could get into, like big restaurants. So there was this one. It was pretty cool, actually. It was 3 stories. It's right on the corner, right by the hockey arena. They didn't have a bouncer. There was 3 floors. There was 2 stages on each floor of this place. It was massive. So we ended up basically just spending the whole night at that place.
Yeah.
Going to the different stages, seeing the different bands, and stuff like that. But it was sketchy because Jack had to go up and get drinks for me every single time.
And knowing your luck, she's gonna bring it back.
Oh yeah, and they'll be like, "Excuse me, sir, can we see your ID?" Well, actually, no, because it's probably in a garbage can in New Orleans. Right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was my experience in Nashville. So I would like to go back with my ID.
Yes.
Yeah.
And plus, the one thing I like about it is all the live music. Mm-hmm. There's so much to.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
Oh man.
Except whoever was playing at that one.
So what was running through my head as well is, yes, that sucked.
Yep.
But how much money are them dudes making?
Ooh.
Those stormtroopers and the
enough to buy those fucking costumes. I'll tell you that much.
Wow, they're just...
Dude, they're just lying. And you know what they do? They don't give a shit about the credit cards. They grab the wallet, they take the cash out, and they throw the wallet in the garbage can. Yeah. What I should have done if I wasn't hammered and it wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning in a place where you can drink 24/7 and the bars never close.
What?
Oh yeah, New Orleans. Oh yeah, you can also walk around on the street or on the sidewalks with booze and drinks and buy it 24/7 from any bar.
I should actually get down there sooner than later.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
The older you
get one of them things where like you strap your wallet to your chest, though. You know what I mean? Because I'll be damned if somebody's gonna unbutton my shirt and get to my fucking wallet. I'll tell you that much. Sons of bitches.
Oh,
but yeah.
shit.
So but what I realized the next day, and
funny.
what I should have done is I should have just like walked into the bathroom and looked in the garbage can.
Oh yeah.
Because or they probably just or any of the garbage cans that were like because they would have just thrown it right in the. I bet you I would have found 10 wallets. I would have found everybody's wallet. I would have called everybody. Like, hey, hi, my name's Oliver.
Shit.
Just a question: did you happen to take a picture with a stormtrooper last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Did you lose your wallet too? I did. Yeah, I found it in the garbage can outside the fucking club with mine.
Oh my god.
Do you by chance know John, Jacob, Emily?
Right.
You know any of these people?
Yeah, they're in the picture with me.
Right. Yeah, well, I got their shit too, so tell them to come to the fucking Holiday Inn in the French Quarter. Thanks.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm. All right.
Could have made that a whole show.
Man, that
I could go on about how irritated I was with that.
Just that one thing. Your license.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
And then there's DMV and with banks and credit cards, all you got to do is you tell the scam person, can you cancel it and send me a new one? Sure, it'll be there in 7 days. Okay, great, thanks. Click.
Yeah.
With your ID, you can't just be like, "Hi, DMV, can I order a new ID?" No, well, we need you to bring your birth certificate, your social security card.
We need all this so you can
Which
get
I had
it.
to find, and I'm glad I didn't send somebody to my house to try to find the shit because it ended up taking me like 2 days to find it. And that was me going through my own stuff. Imagine if I sent somebody else out. I'd never made it home.
I had to go.
I never made it.
So my mom had mine originally. Mm-hmm. And then the one I had didn't have a sealed stamp, a raised stamp.
Oh.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
So I had to go get a new one. Straight up. And that cost me $50.
Oh my god.
To get a new birth certificate.
God. Unbelievable.
But
all right. So Toy Hall of Fame.
We are
big distraction there.
We are going back to the Toy Hall of Fame.
We got on that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Stormtroopers.
Fuck them bitches.
Watch out
they were dicks in the movies and they're dicks in real life.
All right. Inducted in 2010. You ready?
Yep.
The game Life.
Oh, all right. Not a huge fan.
Never played it.
I played it like once or twice and it seemed really complicated to me and I never gave it another shot.
To me, I figure the real life is, difficult enough to play.
Right, I don't need to simulate it in a board game. Yeah.
And then let alone lose in a board game and be like, It's
like, oh, you're going to tell me I'm overdrafted in this too? Sweet. Thanks.
I can't buy anything? Oh, cool.
Right. Well, cool, I can't buy anything in real life either. That's why I steal money in Monopoly.
I remember you saying that. Mm-hmm. All right. And this one, is fantastic. Playing cards.
Like bicycle, like
just
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
I used to play euchre a lot. You good at euchre?
No, because I grew up in the city. I play spades.
Spades.
Not euchre.
Yes. I played spades too.
You suburbanites.
Yep. Euchre was the, suburban game for sure.
Yeah. Spades is a real card game.
But yeah, cards. The one thing I don't do, I really don't gamble a lot, but when I go to casinos, I get nervous going up to the card tables. Do you? Or no? I'm intimidated a little bit.
I just turned my mic off? No, I didn't. I thought I hit the button. No, I don't get intimidated at the card tables, but I don't really care to play card games at a casino.
Yeah.
I'm also not a gambler, so it doesn't really have an appeal to me.
Yeah.
So I like the interactive games like roulette and craps.
I love roulette.
Man, I'm there all day, dude. I love roulette.
Should we go?
And it's so irritating that I love roulette too, because one, it's the worst odds in the casino.
It is.
And
It is.
you know,
God.
with that, it's the easiest way to lose money.
Yeah. Lots of money.
But I love it.
It's
'Cause
just
it's
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. God.
Quite fun.
But yeah, so cards, great one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like that too. That's pretty sweet.
It was it. Just two.
Just two?
Just
All
two.
right. All right, well, I'm going to take us to 2011.
Let's hear it.
Got 3 toys. Number 1, the dollhouse. Staple in almost any bedroom of any young girl across the world.
No joke. And they range from,
The basic to the unbelievably extravagant.
as big as this room.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With yeah.
Yep.
Dollhouse is for sure a good one.
Yep. See, now this one, okay, so remember last week, what was in there? The box and the stick. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which aren't actually toys, but were as much
Still
of a toy as I'd ever played with.
Still amazing.
This next one easily helped me create some of the best imaginary games ever. The blanket.
The blanket.
The blanket.
Wow.
Notorious
And
for being the best fort building
dude.
material. Or a sheet or a blanket. You know what they should also put in there is anything heavy that used to be in your parents' house to help you weigh down.
Oh, the weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something for the, yeah.
So that's the one thing and those 3 are like so that's in the Hall of Fame, the blanket. Wow.
Yep. Blanket, stick, box.
Box.
You give me those 3, I'm good.
Because you did.
I'm good. I know
use
what my daughter's getting for Christmas this year.
You could use the box.
Yeah.
You put the blanket over it. It's like a little secret.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the forts we used to build when we were younger.
Man.
Like you get the kitchen chair, you get the kitchen table, you get the couch,
Anything that can prop it up.
dude.
Yep.
Oh my! And then you'd sleep in it, of course.
Yep.
And you're like, oh yeah, this is.
Yep.
This is the
my at my grandma's house. When I was growing up, she used to have this couch. It was like a sectional, but it was in like 3 small pieces. But they weren't like connected to anything. Like they weren't connected to each other, so you could just move out the center one so easy. So we would move the center one out just real fast, and it'd be like we'd have like a room in the fort on this side of the couch, and then a room in the fort on the other side of the couch. Two blankets, one going this way, one going that way. Dude, it was the whole room. The whole room ended up being like me and my buddies would spend like the day engineering the fort.
Oh yeah,
like the whole first part of the day. And to me, man, building the fort was as much fun as playing in the fort.
Yeah, because you have to be creative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With your mind
Yep.
instead of. But do you ever remember like the face your parents made when they walked in the room? Like the whole living room's covered, right?
Yeah.
With just sheets or wherever this fort is.
Yeah.
Your parents are like, "Hey,
No, my parents were cool about it. They liked it. They never got mad at me for that.
They didn't get mad, but
they let me put I ended up putting a little eye hook in the ceiling
so
so I could tie up the sheet to the ceiling. Yeah.
So you had the best forts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In the neighborhood.
They were well engineered forts, man. I'm telling you, when I tell you, man, I spent hours designing forts, man. I spent hours, dude.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I would bring in pillows and end tables and snacks, and I would get the TV into the fort so I could watch a movie or something, or play Nintendo while I was in the fort.
So that kind of like, all right. So
And my grandma would bring me like sandwiches. She would come into the fort with me and bring me a sandwich and an apple.
get fed and
fucking like hang out with me and then just leave. And then you know what I mean? She'd go play solitaire and watch Jeopardy. I'd be hanging out in the fort, dude.
Jeopardy's great. So when you're a little kid, you build forts inside with blankets and everything. Now, when you got older, did you build forts like with wood, like in the forest?
Yes.
Like we did too.
Yep.
And that was
100%. I still like doing that as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so it's just I don't know.
I can't wait to build my daughter a tree fort.
Oh, you got the perfect setup for it.
I know.
So
I know. It's sweet.
she's gonna have That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, and lastly for 2011, my favorite toy of all time.
This is
Hot
it?
Wheels.
Oh, Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. My most played with toy. I still like playing with Hot Wheels.
Now, did you get the track and everything?
I had some of those, but I just liked playing with the cars.
Yeah.
You know, the tracks were like whatever. You know what I mean? They were kind of fun to build. Again, I had more fun building them than I did like actually doing the thing. But I just liked the car. I had a whole Rubbermaid container full of them. I used to play with them in the bathtub, in the yard,
Yes,
everywhere.
Yep, in the yard
Everywhere.
you would build your own track.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you'd find your little grooves, and then also Hot Wheels were cool. I liked collecting like the different kinds.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You had the little monster trucks, and you had the like Dukes of Hazzard type cars, and the hot rods, and then the Corvettes, and oh man,
I loved them. I still have some from when I was a kid.
You almost have to.
Like one of the ones, like the ones that I used to play with.
Yeah,
I have like my probably top 20 like most favorite ones.
Those are
I
sweet.
pulled aside and kept.
You know, you
and my daughter plays with them.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, and I'll play
That's
with
sweet.
them with her.
Oh yeah,
with my toys from 30 years ago. It's great.
You're like no. You're not
I'll play with those all day long.
You're not playing by yourself today.
Right. No, I'm playing.
Daddy's joining today.
He's playing today.
Good ones. I like those. All right, we're on to 2012. We got two toys here as well. This one I have never played in my life. Dominoes.
Oh, nice. I like Dominoes. Dominoes is a fun game. So it's a fun game to play, like the actual game.
Have you played it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in jail, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The staple.
Yeah.
If we're killing time, we're playing dominoes.
Dominoes, chess, and spades, man.
Chess.
That was it.
I like chess.
I'll smoke you in chess. We should do a show of us playing a chess game.
We will.
Right here.
Yeah.
It'd be the
Oh yeah.
most boring show ever. No, probably. Actually, it'd probably be pretty entertaining because we'll probably just talk shit to each other. Somebody will flip the board.
Let alone, it's just
Somebody will flip the board.
it's a cool
Somebody will flip the board. Either by accident
You're right.
or by accident.
Oh, we can't finish. Oh,
Oh, jeez. That's all right. I was gonna beat you anyways.
All right. This is probably going to be one of your favorite toys inducted into the Hall of Fame since hearing the story earlier.
Great.
Star Wars characters. This couldn't have tied in any better.
It's awful.
Sorry.
The continuity that has befallen this show.
And you know what's so funny is, like, I swear we don't purposely do any of this.
No,
we don't.
We don't. I didn't know that was going to be on
9
here
times
either.
out
I
of
also haven't looked at this list at all. These are totally new to us as well.
9 times out of 10, it's
Son
like a
of a bitch.
Seinfeld episode where it all ties in, and at some point we always say the same thing together.
Fuck, man.
I don't know why this is so funny, but it
I'm
is.
glad. I'm glad it's funny.
So yeah, Star Wars characters were
Right.
inducted. I had
Nobody cares.
I had a few of these, but
Stormtroopers?
no,
I bet you had a Stormtrooper, didn't you?
any. I just got Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Those are the only two I had because they fought each other.
Yeah.
All the other ones were just, I mean, back then they had so many characters. I couldn't. I don't know if my parents just couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
Because there was millions of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never really had any Star Wars toys. But it was... I mean, I always loved Star Wars. You know what I mean? I watched the OG 3 of them, the first 3 movies.
Yeah.
Well, not the first...
Yeah.
The original 3 that were made.
Yep.
I watched them with my dad, but they were made in...
The 80s.
No, 70s.
First was 70s, and then
Right.
spanned over the 80s.
But, I mean, I was born in 87, so by the time I started watching them with my dad, I was probably, 10?
Yeah.
So now we're talking late 90s. Those movies were made, you know what I mean? They were 20 years before. So
Yep.
the love for them had sort of, subsided a little bit with the younger generation. So I never really played with the toys too much.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite franchises of all time, for sure.
I started watching The
Except for the
Mandalorian.
Stormtroopers. Dude, Mandalorian is
So, yeah.
Such an amazing show.
So Christy was like, the first one, get through the first one. Got through it. Damn, that was good.
This is the way.
That was damn good.
This is the way.
Man.
Did you watch both seasons?
So we're on season 2.
Nice.
So yes, those are the 2. Dominoes and, oddly enough, Star Wars.
Oddly
enough.
All right, so for me, 2013, The Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. My daughter probably has 50 rubber ducks.
Yep.
I got her a Halloween set. There's like 30 of them in it. And they're all dressed up as there's like a doctor.
That's kind of cool.
A pirate, a policeman, and she friggin' loves those. We play with them outside of the bathtub.
Okay.
Just as regular toys, she loves them. And then she's got a giant one that my buddy bought for her years ago. It's huge. It's massive. It's probably this big around, at the base. It's massive. It looks just like this. It's a very traditional yellow rubber duck.
And I feel like once again, that toy will be around forever.
Yeah. I wonder why rubber ducks are yellow though.
This is
You ever seen a yellow duck?
very good question.
I've never seen a yellow duck.
I have never in
Ever.
my life.
No. Not one with an orange bill either.
A rubber duck. Remember Howard the Duck?
No.
You never seen that movie? It's an old movie. He's like, hell no.
Oh, and chess.
Yes.
Inducted in 2013. Chess.
Very good.
It's so funny that's...
I love it.
Yeah. So that's it for me for the rubber ducky and chess. That's a
Damn.
solid year.
I like
2,
them both.
but they're strong. A strong 2.
Chess is so my girlfriend's kid wanted to play me. He's like, let's play chess. I was like, all right, let's play. I was like, but just because you're a kid,
Right.
I'm still
I'm
going
about to smoke you.
Yo, yeah. Both of them. Beat them both.
Nice.
Sorry, kids, but sometimes you got to learn. All right. 2014 Bubbles. Just
Bubbles.
Straight up Bubbles.
I love bubbles.
Used them. Then they got, or you can get that big ring.
Yeah.
And you dip it in kind of almost a pool.
Oh, yeah.
You just...
Yep. Make the giant one.
Yeah. But Bubbles, I had those.
Classic.
Oh, this one. The Rubik's Cube.
Oh, the most frustrating toy in the world. No toy has ever made me feel so dumb.
It's so...
Actually, you know what? I don't know if that was... I think that Simon was probably the most frustrating toy in the world.
Simon, what's that? Oh, the...
Boop, boop.
Oh,
Boop,
dude.
boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. You gotta match, you gotta follow the pattern. Because getting it wrong and, tying your own personal record made me just want to throw the damn thing, across the neighborhood.
And that game got, it got fast.
Oh, yeah.
So you get up to 10, you're like, oh, man, do. And then you're like, you got to decide that one. You're like, and then it's right, and you're like, oh, damn, yeah.
Yeah, and then in that excitement, you literally forgot everything that you remembered. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So frustrating.
But yeah, Rubik's Cube, cool one. I had one when a kid, but I couldn't get it. So as a kid, I'm just like, forget about it.
I got so irritated one day with a Rubik's Cube that I sat in my room by myself and took all the stickers off. And replaced them so that it looked like I finished it.
And did you come out and was like, hey, look, I did it?
Yeah, but a lot of the stickers didn't stick back on well, so it looked like I tried to lie about it, and then it didn't work.
So they were just like, oh, you did? You cheater?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Then I threw it away.
Yeah. Okay. This one, Oliver.
Oh, that's my favorite toy.
We discussed this in show 1. The Little Green Army Men.
Yes!
I'm so glad that these are in the Hall of Fame here. Yeah.
Those and Hot Wheels, man. That was it for me.
And my older brother had... Didn't they come in a bucket? Or
Oh, yeah. They would come. You could buy them in
little packs
50,
or...
10,
Yeah.
100, 500, 1,000.
Yep. So,
I'm about to buy some.
the Little
Wonder how
Green
much they
Army
are.
Men made it.
I wonder how much they are.
They got to be fairly cheap.
They can't be that expensive, right?
I mean, nowadays, probably.
I wonder how much they are. I'm going to look up how much they are. I'm going to put this
Right.
on my Christmas list. So if anybody decides that they would like to, send us a Christmas present,
Little Green Army Men.
you can send it to iplaywithtoys.com. Don't type that into Google, though. That's probably a really,
Watch out.
really weird thing.
So, yeah, my brother had these, and I played with these as well. Like you said, you'd set up wars, and you would you'd go to town. Yes, I remember.
Them OG ones right there. That's it. 100 pieces for $8.
Oh,
Add
there
to
you
cart.
go. Oh, is that on your Amazon?
Yeah, add to cart.
Oh, that's dangerous.
See, you got the standing guy.
Yes.
You got the flamethrower. Oh my god, I forgot about the flamethrower.
Yep.
You got the guy that's just chilling. You got the machine gun guy.
Yep.
I don't know what this guy was.
I remember
Got
all
the
those.
rifle. You got the bazooka. Oh man, I used to love the bazooka guy. You got the crouching rifle guy.
Correct.
Got the SMG guy.
Yep. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oliver. Did they have one with a parachute?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You can throw them off the
Yes.
bedroom window, dude.
That's what I
And they
did.
almost never worked. They're terrible. They were so bad.
It was like the cheapest plastic.
Yeah,
It
was the
crumpled
worst.
up.
Yep. And this one was my favorite. The one with the machine gun. The guy kneeling down with the big machine. I used to have. Oh my god.
Yep. So there you go. Those three.
It's amazing. All right.
Man, that was a good year too.
Oh, here's a toy that I nearly forgot about. What am I on? 2015.
2015.
All
Yep.
right. Here's one that I almost forgot about. The Super Soaker.
Oh, what a game changer.
Dude, they changed the art of water wars was forever changed by the Super Soaker. And
For
then
sure.
so many different variations. Super Soakers ended up being like Nerf.
Yes.
guns.
Yep.
There were so many different variations.
So, oh man.
Dude, I had one when I was a kid. I'll never forget this one. The tank that you filled up
Yeah.
was a backpack.
Oh, my friend had that.
So and it was this giant gun, dude, and you just pump it up, pump it up. Dude, these stupid little kids in my neighborhood would be running to the hose to fill up.
Oh.
And I'm over here squirting gallons, dude. I'm getting them right in the face while they're filling up theirs. And then I had this belt. And it had so like for these ones, like for the standard, when you think of a Super Soaker gun, the standard one,
the 30.
So these, the little tanks that you fill up with water and then screw into the thing. I had a belt that held like 6 of them.
Oh, damn.
So you could put. So we were, dude.
So you were that dude.
Me and my buddy Teddy were so hooked up with Super Soaker guns.
Wow.
When we were a kid, we ran that neighborhood with water guns.
When they were introduced, we all got one. We got the 30, then the 50, then the 100. My friend down the road was you. Came through with the backpack.
Yep.
And he destroyed everybody.
Yep.
And we were pissed.
Yep.
And then we were like, Mom, we need the bet. She's like, no.
Yep.
You're good with these.
That was me.
Super Soaker.
Soaker.
Fantastic.
All right, next is the puppet.
Just
This is a straight up puppet.
yeah.
But I mean, you talk about dominating, late 80s, early 90s kids television, you know what I mean? With the
Puppets.
Sesame Street.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
And
all
that's-
those shows. Mr. Rogers had the puppets. And
Yeah.
what was that other show? The with Gonzo and
Muppets.
The Muppets. Yeah. The Muppets.
It's all-
those were all puppets.
Yeah. Muppets are puppets.
Yep. The puppets got huge. And finally, Twister.
Twister.
The game that, spans lots of age ranges. However, playing Twister in your 20s is a lot different than playing Twister in your 10s.
True.
You know what I mean?
And, I recommend never playing Twister in your 30s or 40s.
I will play against anybody in Twister anytime.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it sucked for me because I'm short. And those long ones, I have to get really low, and I can't I can't do it.
I love it. Good game. I actually have a set. I have a
Twister?
Yeah, I play with my kid.
Dude, I could...
she cheats, though.
Well, yeah.
She just puts her...
She just stands...
She'll do it, and then if she's in an uncomfortable position, she'll just move. She'll keep whatever one is, but then she'll... Yeah, it's funny.
That's great.
Yep. That rounds out 2015.
My favorite Super Soaker out of that one right there. Man, I love it.
Yeah, Super Soaker, dude.
All right, so we're going to go to Fisher-Price Little People. You know, the farm, just those... The very simplistic little people.
Little barnyard.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
I never have much to say about D&D.
I don't either.
The only thing I know about Dungeons and Dragons is people refer to it as D&D.
I'll go with that too.
That's it.
Because I don't know anything.
Definitely iconic, though. I mean, if there's you talk about like a cult following on a thing, though. Dungeons and Dragons is definitely...
And I believe it's still...
Oh, yeah. Huge. Still huge. Yeah. There's
in the computer
people
world,
that
I guess, right?
Dress up as their
Well,
characters.
yeah.
But there's also people that have been working on their characters' progression for 20 years. 30 years. They've been playing the character. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
All right. The swing.
I mean, there's nothing else you can say about a swing.
The swing, I mean...
I still like to swing.
Yep.
If there is a swing that you can get on, I would say that 80% of people will get on the swing.
Always. Because you could just...
Even if it's one of those little yard ones that, you know what I mean, made out of wood, which I have in my backyard. And then my daughter has one in the front yard.
Yeah. So when you were younger, did you ever try to, go as high as you can?
Oh, yes.
Jump
off.
Until the chain buckles. And
See
you're
who
like,
can
oh my God.
jump the furthest.
Jump the farthest. We had contests.
You ever get those wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And then did you ever try the ever-famous flip?
Yes.
How did that work out for you?
Poorly.
Yes, same here.
Most of the time.
It
I
hurts.
nailed a couple, but...
I did it once.
Most of the time...
It was so cool,
Failure.
to get it all in.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I did it. But, yeah, I mean...
I'll tell you, the worst was when you failed and it was on mulch.
Oh, it was always on mulch.
Well, and it wasn't like real mulch either. It was like just chopped wood.
At the local school or...
hard wood. Mm-hmm. You know, like who decided that I'd rather fell on concrete. Let me just fall on asphalt.
Yeah.
You know? Kids these days got that rubber foam stuff. It's babies.
Kids these days will never know. But yes, those are the three.
All right, so not the greatest year, at least for our own personal experiences, but still iconic toys nonetheless.
A lot of pain.
All right, 2017, arguably one of my favorite board games ever, Clue.
Ooh.
Was inducted in 2017.
I do love the Clue.
I do love Clue. And, this is a great one that I never would have thought of. Much like, well, maybe not as much as like box and stick, but one that I wouldn't have thought of as a toy per se.
Yeah.
Paper airplane.
Oh, man.
$20 says I can make a paper airplane and it will fly further than yours.
So did you...
First throw.
Did you go the super thin route? You know, like the thin...
I'm not giving away my
like the bullet
classified design.
That was like, instead of, your regular fold, then you fold it again so it's like smaller and thinner.
So
now, do you use tape and all that or no?
My personal research and development team have worked tirelessly over the past 30 years in the construction and development, and most importantly, safety of my paper airplanes.
Oh, man.
With proprietary technologies, we will fly further.
So you got it.
Stronger. Oh, yeah.
No tape, no nothing.
No.
No paper
No
clips.
tape, no paper clips, no staples. That's not a paper airplane.
Just straight up origami.
Yeah. Just
folding.
Folds only. You can use a pencil or something to really get the folds in tight if you need it.
And we're talking one sheet of normal
One
paper.
sheet of 8.5 by 11
paper.
Well,
the way you're speaking over there, I'm kind of nervous now.
We need to have an old school game day where we do like paper airplanes, a game of chess. Oh. It needs to be like the childhood game Olympics, the one drink childhood game Olympics,
and it could happen.
Mm-hmm. Get really intense.
Next summer. Oh,
Especially get really intense.
especially if it comes down to like that last game.
Yeah, like rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, man.
All right, and finally for 2017, 2017, the wiffle ball.
Oh, so great.
Dude,
I
cracking a wiffle ball with that
yellow
shitty-
bat. But that yellow bat wasn't so... You ever get hit with one?
with that foam handle that was always wet. 'Cause it got
Yes.
left out in the rain and it never ever dried out.
Never. That little skinny yellow bat. And when you hit the ball, it was good. You ever get hit
Especially
with it? My brother used to hit me with it when he was pissed. Yo, that thing would leave welts because it was like a thick plastic.
Yeah.
They had the other wiffle ball bats that were
crap. And it felt like the handle would like bend when you swung it. Yeah, the worst.
But that yellow one is just like the dodgeball.
Yeah.
You'll never forget it. And if you got hit with it, oh man, it hurt.
Everybody had an older something, be it brother or friend's brother or something.
That kid in the
had
neighborhood.
been hit with a wiffle. If you never got hit with a wiffle bat, you did your childhood wrong.
Yeah.
100%.
And whoever you are, we're going to come
At least
and
for
hit.
boys. I don't know. I don't know if girls run around hitting each other with wiffle bats.
You know,
wiffle
back
ball bats, 'cause
then,
they're-
probably not, but I'm sure that they picked the bat up and hit someone.
Yeah. Yep.
But so with the wiffle ball itself, that's finally when you were like, "Oh, this is what a curveball is."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could do
you could throw them. You could throw the most insane pitches with a wiffle ball.
And to speaking of wiffle ball, they have a professional.
Oh, I've seen it. It's unbelievable, dude.
I wanna play
The
it.
ball will go like this.
Yeah.
And then right into the middle. It's uncanny.
I wanna play that.
Oh, I would love to.
Open a bar with like just a little mini
Yeah,
bat in the back. Jeez.
that'd be sweet.
All right, where are we at?
Bat's gotta be
2018.
like tied to a string though, so that they can't take the wiffle ball
The
bat
bat,
out.
yeah.
Can you imagine how many people would get hit? Be like, hey Matt, remember this? Wow.
I'd be like, dude, yeah, I do.
Be so much PTSD in that place.
I'm triggered right now. Oh, wiffle ball, my favorite
shit.
one out of that category. Where are we at? 2018, 19,
Yep.
18?
Yep.
2018, we got 3 toys here. The pinball machine.
Not a fan.
No?
Nope. I never liked pinball machines.
I
just not for me.
I played it a couple times. I just didn't have the patience and
Yeah. I mean, I've played them, but
the ting 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 ting. ting.
it's funny though because pinball, you know, just like we were saying with Dungeons and Dragons, pinball machines are like a cult thing.
And
Like
expensive.
yeah. Yep.
This one, the Magic 8 Ball.
Oh, I had one of those. I had lots of those over the years.
I just remember, like, you know, when you're with a group of friends and you're like, hey, do you think we'll win $1 million? Try again. It's like, what? Damn.
Probably not. Fuck.
Another one, Uno.
Ooh, oh, what a great game. Very intense playing Uno as an adult.
And it's
Very
fun.
intense. Oh, yeah.
The draw
Uno's
four.
an awesome game.
The skip.
Yeah.
The
Very underrated game.
underrated. You are so right. Because that game is ultimately still fun to this day.
Yep. And if anybody else would like to know what we think is underrated, you can definitely go check out that show that we did a couple of months ago on underrated things.
For sure, 'cause it
including
was-
the Beatles, ham sandwiches, and picnic. No, that was overrated. That was overrated. We also have a show on overrated things. So go check that out, because that one's probably funnier.
They both were great. So those were the 3 toys.
Yep. That's a good one. All right, 2019, Magic the Gathering. Remember Magic cards?
Never
They were
played.
like Pokemon, but way before Pokemon got popular. Anyway, I played Magic, but I'm not
Never
gonna-
got into
I
it.
nerded out on Magic cards. The Days of Dinosaur coloring book. Wow!
So just the coloring book.
We should bring a picture of that up. No. This coloring book. Well, yes,
Coloring books. in
just
general.
coloring book. But I remember this specific one. I had this one when I was a kid, and this was a great coloring
Days
book.
of Dinosaur?
Days of the Dinosaur. Wow, it's very funny.
Flashbacks, right?
Yeah,
You could just see it.
So I can. Oh man, so weird.
That's what's
But yeah,
crazy.
the color. Yeah, so the color. Wow, I got really distracted by the picture of that thing. 'Cause
And
I thought it was that specific coloring book.
So, and right
But just
now,
coloring books. But yeah.
coloring is huge with even adults.
Yeah.
It's come back because, they say to just color to relax and chill out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. All right, and finally for 2019, Matchbox cars. Matchbox Hot Wheels didn't really matter to me. If it was a little
Car?
64th toy car,
Yeah.
I was playing with it.
So, I never even realized the difference. Hot Wheels and
Two
Matchbox.
totally different companies, but there really is no difference. They're both
They
little
still had some cool ass cars.
toy cars.
Yeah. All right, so 2020,
2020.
when we started the podcast, remember that? Let's see what was inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame. Baby Nancy.
No idea.
So it was like the first African American doll
Okay.
ever made that got inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame, which is pretty cool. That
is pretty cool.
I've never
I didn't
heard
even
of
think
it.
that was a thing.
Yeah,
Like I just always assumed that
doll was
there
a doll.
was dolls of all races.
Yeah.
And that it was.
Yep.
It's really stupid that there wasn't, and that that's even has
I
to be
know.
a thing.
But it made it in.
Dumb. Yeah.
So it's huge. Jenga.
Ooh, what a great game. You ever play the massive Jenga?
At the bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Really intense, too.
So, especially...
Do you have to get a stool?
They are tall, man. It is unfair. It is unfair.
Sorry, I had to.
But, so I was at this one bar, and, after a few drinks or whatever, it comes down to that one piece. Mm-hmm. And you have to be so... It took me like 5 minutes, but I got it.
Did you get it?
I got it. And the next, I was like, I won.
Yep. And then somebody goes, boop.
Yeah, man. I was like, dude.
Like, that one wasn't loose 2 minutes ago when I tried
It's
this.
because of what I did, I feel.
Yep.
But Jenga, great game. Sidewalk chalk.
Ooh, fantastic.
Man, use this for, my friend had a basketball hoop. What did we do?
Make the lines.
Sidewalk chalk. Thought I could draw some cool stuff.
Couldn't.
No.
Just ends up being a smear.
Oh! What's that game?
Hopscotch.
Yep.
Yep.
That was classic for it.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So, sidewalk chalk.
I used to make racetracks.
Huge.
For, like, my big wheels.
Oh, yeah, we did too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, like, you could do so much with chalk.
Yep.
If you
Oh, yeah. A little bit of imagination and some a pack of fucking 10 colored sidewalk chalk.
right. And then you get your friends involved too, like
Right.
their little idea,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, shit, here we go.
Yep.
So, yeah, those three.
All right. 2011, my final year here.
2021.
Or 20... Jesus Christ, man. I'm... 2021. Let's edit that out, even though you won't. Sand. Sand.
Like a sandbox
No, just sand.
that you could use in a sandbox.
Yeah.
You could use in a...
Do you ever have... I had one of those turtle sandboxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
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 The turtle sandbox. You could put sand in, like a what, for a hacky
You could make
sack?
You could make shapes for stuff.
Bean bags or whatever? Or
Nah. No, it's not.
sand castles.
Yeah. Yep.
Could build those.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, sand.
You can do a ton of stuff with sand.
Damn.
Kind of a weird one, but
It is. It's
yeah.
threw me off. But
Yeah. The game Risk.
Ooh,
The game of world domination.
I've never played it.
Ah, it's an intense game. It's a very intense
Is it
game.
sophisticated though?
No.
Like-
No, it's actually quite simple. People think that it's a much more complicated game than it is. It's really not.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun, though. Takes a lot of time, though. And if you're a bad loser, don't play Risk.
Especially when you get down to the end and you
Yeah.
lose, and you're
Yep.
like, I just spent 3 hours to lose.
Yep. And then American Girl Dolls. I'm assuming that's a brand, American Girl.
Yeah, just another
No.
doll.
Boy, what a lame year.
Yeah, that year.
Sand, Risk.
I'm gonna go out on a
Girl
limb
dolls.
and say this right now.
2022 better be a banging year.
Yeah, because 2021.
2021 sucked. It's like real 2021.
Yeah, for real.
Sucked.
That's why.
Yeah.
They were just like, we don't know. We don't know what to put.
Sand.
They're looking around. They're like, so should we? Sand?
How about sand?
All right, 2022. Right?
Yep.
3 toys. The top.
A dreidel or a
Yeah.
top. Yeah. Okay.
Super boring.
Next. Next.
You could tell this was the COVID years because
Right.
it was just like, damn. Oh, we talked about this, and I've seen this in Philly. This is the only spot I've seen this Light Bright.
Dude, you can come to my house and see one.
Oh,
I got 2 actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Light Bright was one of my favorite things ever, man. I fucking loved Light Bright.
That is
somebody. I think Jackie got a board for Light, or maybe my mom did. No, my mom did. My mom did.
Yeah.
Because of this stupid show.
She saw it?
She saw the one about Light Bright, and
Yeah.
then she literally ordered one off Amazon
And got it.
for Lonnie, aka for me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I swear to God, man, I sat there after Lonnie went to bed and made a whole thing.
Right. And
The
it's
Light Bright.
Oh, man.
Yep.
So
Yep.
cool.
Love Light Bright.
And finally, He-Man, the Masters of the Universe.
Never played with them.
I had those.
I mean, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I know what they are.
Yep.
I
had.
I was never an action figure
No.
kid, though. You know what I mean? I just wasn't.
Well, see, they were huge like when I was young. You know, the action figures, and then
Yep.
they kind of were getting rid of them more and more. But
Yeah.
I had this. I had the castle, the whatever went with it. I was a big He-Man guy,
Yeah. It's cool.
but now I'm not.
Yeah.
And I look back now, and I'm like, why was I?
It's too bad you don't have some of the. I bet you some of those original ones in the box are worth a ton of money.
Oh, easy.
Ton of money.
Easy. So that is the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yep.
From beginning to end. A lot of fantastic toys.
Yeah.
I agree with most of them. 2021.
A couple funky ones though. 2021 was
just
whack, dude.
sucks. I'm
2021
sorry,
was
but
whack.
that was the worst one.
Yeah, 2021 was kind of bad.
But all in all, great. Next year, I mean, I can't even predict what will be in next year because there's so many toys.
I know. So many that we forgot about too.
Yeah. But this definitely took me down memory lane, and it was just a fantastic thing to do.
Agreed.
That was great.
I love this one. And if you missed the first part of this, from 1999, yeah.
1998.
98, yeah.
Started?
If you missed, yeah, so yeah, 24 years. Yep. But if you missed the first show, you can go check out 98 to 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
2022.
2010. Oh my God, I'm dying. If you'd like to see the first 12 years, go watch the other show.
Yes. There you
Man,
go.
I can't get dates right today. But anyways, if you'd like to see me screw up more, get dates wrong, or call things that they probably aren't, you can go check out our show. All of our previous shows on YouTube or Facebook, both at One Drink Podcast. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and
Yes, and just share with one person.
that's it. One person.
That's all we ask.
One person. And don't forget, please, if you do all those things, just click on that bell notification to be the first ones notified when our new episodes hit.
Easy peasy.
Peasy, lemon squeezy. Until next time, guys.
See ya.
Cheers.